Hi everyone and welcome back to Moonbelle Soaps. My name is Belle and today I am going to be making a 4-milk soap. The first milk I am using is coconut milk. The second milk I am using is almond milk. The third milk I am using is goat milk. And the last milk is oat milk. Adding milk to a bar of soap can give it a creamy, luxurious feel without drying out your skin, and I personally really love the feel of milk soap. I'm not doing any fancy colours today. I'm just going to leave this milk soap a plain white. And here, as usual, I am pouring my lye water solution with sodium lactate into my oils. Sodium lactate is a liquid solid, comes from a fermentation of things such as corn or beets, and when added to cold processed soap, it produces a harder, longer lasting bar and makes unmolding the soap a bit easier. Here I am just beginning to blend to a thin trace. It doesn't really matter how thick the batter gets with this, as long as I can still pour it into the mold. Because I'm doing one color today, no fancy techniques or swirls, I can just blend as long as I need to make sure everything's incorporated. Next I will add in my 4 milks. I have had these in the fridge, so they are quite cold. This is good because sometimes the lye can scorch the milk in the soap and turn it an orange colour and leave it an unpleasant smell, and we don't want that. So in goes all my milks. Next, my almond milk. What I noticed between the 4 different milks is they're all slightly different colour. The almond milk and the oat milk have a slight brown tinge to them, whereas the coconut milk and goat milk were very white looking kind of milks. And it goes. Make sure it's all scraped out, get every last drop. Don't want to waste any ingredients. And here you'll see as I put in the oat milk, the different colour. I hope you can see. I don't know if the camera will show it, but yeah, they are different, very different shades of white and brown. Now I'm just gonna mix that up a little bit. Now I'll add in the fragrance. The fragrance I'm using today is French Pear from Aussie Candle Supplies. The description of this fragrance is a true layered pear that captures the natural scent of brandied sweet pears. Top notes are lemon zest, middle notes are ground cinnamon, fresh pear, harvest, apple and clove. The bottom notes is just creamy vanilla. And this scent is delicious. I think I first came across this scent when my auntie gave me a candle for my wedding, actually, that was French pear scented, and I thought this would be perfect to put in a soap. So what am I doing? I'm putting it in a soap. But it's a really, really nice smelling fragrance. Okay, now I'm just going to get my mold and pour it all in. So this is my tall and skinny mold from Brambleberry again. And the butter's still quite runny, so I can just pour it all in. And then if there's any left over, I'm just going to wait for that to set up and then plop it on top, so I'm not wasting any soap. Yep, so that's what I had to do. I had to wait for some of it to set up so I could fit it in the mold, otherwise it would have just poured all over everywhere. And as you can see, it's now a good consistency. I can just plop it on. It's actually set up a little bit too much, but I'll work with it. And then what I'll do is I'll pop this on top and then texture the top. to make it look a bit more interesting than just plop spoonfuls. But I will speed all this up so you don't have to be bored to death watching it. Okay, so the top is all textured now. All we have to do is wait for it to set up, and that'll be 18 to 24 hours, and we'll come back to cut it. Okay, so it is the next day and we're back to cut the 4 milk soap. Let's have a look at what it looks like. There it is. That's the first bar. It's pretty plain. You can see the outside's discolored a little bit due to some of the vanilla in the fragrance, but it shouldn't turn much darker than that. And hopefully as it airs, the whole soap will turn that same tan shade color. But still it looks like a very creamy, gorgeous bar of soap. There's the second bar. Hopefully I will have a new soap cutter down the track because I really hate this soap cutter. It just doesn't like cooperating with me. I'd really like one that is a bit more professional than this one. Yeah, I really like how these soaps have turned out. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe and hit the bell notification down below to get any notifications of new videos that I put up. I hope you all have a great day. Until the next video, bye!